I tie one last pink balloon to the fence post and step back to admire the backyard. It looks magical. 9 pink place settings around the picnic table, napkins folded into little crowns, and a princess-themed bounce house, my credit card still scowling, standing proud in the October sun. On the dessert table sits a pixel princess cake from Lily's favorite game. 9 candles lined up like tiny soldiers. Perfect, I whisper, though there's nobody here to hear me. I check my watch again. 11:42. They were supposed to be here by now. Lily bursts through the sliding glass door, twirling in her birthday dress. The purple fabric catches the light when she spins, her royal color. Mom, is it time? Is it time? She sings, then freezes as her eyes sweep the empty yard. Where's Grandma? And Aunt Diane? Are they bringing Tyler? I force cheer into my voice. They're on their way, sweetie. Probably just running late. She brightens and runs to the front window to watch. A minute later, the doorbell rings. Lily shrieks and runs to answer. She opens the door and beams, until she sees only Aunt Diane on the doorstep, holding a wrapped present. Happy birthday, Pumpkin, Diane says, stooping for a hug. Lily hugs her but peeks past Diane, searching the driveway. Is Grandma coming with you? She asks. Diane's smile tightens for a beat as she meets my eyes. I came on my own today, honey. But look what I brought. She hands Lily the present, a work of art with a bow that looks hand-tied by someone who has time for perfection. Diana's small kindness as always has been. When Diane steps in, she closes the door like she's closing a book. Eleanor and the girls aren't coming, are they? She asks quietly. My phone buzzes in my pocket before I can answer. I already know the message I'll find. Don't be dramatic. Just a kid's party. We'll make it up at Christmas. It's from my mother. I swallow. Diane squeezes my arm. I'm sorry, Amanda, she says. The next hour blurs. Classmates arrive. Girls in party dresses crowd the yard. Neighbors bring folding chairs and juice boxes. And for an hour I move through the party on autopilot. Pictures, cake, supervising the bounce house. Lily keeps darting to the gate, hopeful every time it opens, then sinking when it's another friend instead of Grandma. When are Grandma and Aunt Brittany and Aunt Paige and Tyler coming? She asks me for what feels like the 10th time. I don't know, baby, I say, smoothing her hair. But look, all your friends are here. She nods and runs back to the bounce house, trying to enjoy herself. I help her open presents, watch her smile, but the slump in her shoulders tells the truth I'm too tired to deny. This isn't the first time. My mind drifts to last Christmas, when I went far beyond my means to buy gifts, $840 that I couldn't really afford. 3 months ago I covered Brittany's salon rent when she came up short. $1,650 I haven't seen since. My mother calls me the head of the family, like it's a promotion, right after Dad left when I was 20. Apparently that meant I was promoted to family banker too. An hour after the party, while I'm rinsing cake plates in the sink, my phone pings. Need $350 for a family emergency. Can you transfer it today? The message is time-stamped 3:48 p.m., right in the middle of Lily's party. The plate slips from my hands and cracks on the counter. That little sound somehow unlocks something inside me. I leave the dishwasher door open and sit very still. A week later, while packing Lily's lunch, a peanut butter sandwich cut into triangles, apple slices arranged like a smile, my phone vibrates again. The family group chat is alive. Exciting news. Brittany's Sweet 16 venue is confirmed. $1,850 per guest, with Amanda covering Grandma's share since she's on a fixed income. Attached is a glossy sponsorship PDF with my LinkedIn photo under Platinum Sponsor, Amanda Allen. My hands go cold. I tap the PDF and feel the bile rise. Mom, Lily asks, holding a Lego spaceship. Can you help me with this? I look at my bank app. Balance. $4,213.47. Every penny earmarked for Lily's braces next month. My emergency fund was bled dry 2 years ago when Lily broke her arm and we had that deductible to cover. I even sold Grandma Ruth's silver ring to pay the ER tab, the only family piece with any sentimental weight. Grandma Ruth taught me how to balance a checkbook. She'd be furious to see how her daughter treats her granddaughter. I open a spreadsheet on my laptop, my work-obsessed calm taking over. Rent, utilities, groceries, car payment. A ledger of survival. I scroll through past Venmo requests from my family. $650 for Brittany's salon, $420 for mom's patio furniture, $840 at Christmas. Requests with no repayment, no apology. My mother, Eleanor, is a master at guilt. She spent a lifetime turning family into a line of unpaid IOUs. Every crisis is another emergency for me to fix. When Diane knocks with a casserole and an eyebrow raised at my expression, she says, "They've got nerve." Mrs. Price from next door drops off banana bread and asks if I need a hand. James from work texts that he can cover my shift if I need it. There are small people in our street who actually reciprocate. That night, after tucking Lily in, I wander my kitchen and find an email I wasn't supposed to see. Brittany's Sweet 16 contract was signed 3 weeks ago, before Lily's party. They had known all along they wouldn't show. I make a new spreadsheet, this one for money I've given. The total makes my head spin. $23,470 over the last 3 years. Enough for a reliable used car. Or a year of community college. Or Lily's braces with money left over. I open Venmo, scroll to my mother's profile and create a payment for $1. In the memo line I type one word. Congrats. My finger hovers over send. I think of Lily standing at the gate with her hopes up and I press the button. The notification confirms instantly. I take a screenshot, save it in a folder called Boundaries, and for the first time in years I breathe. I call the locksmith that afternoon and change both locks. The invoice makes my chest tighten, but the cost is less than the price of one emergency they'd have thrown at me. I save copies of receipts, texts, Venmo requests. I send an email to the venue with proof I never authorized the sponsorship. The manager responds within the hour and apologizes. My name is removed. That evening the pounding starts. My mother, flanked by Brittany and Paige, beats on the door. "Amanda Allen, open this door right now," my mother screams. I hide in the hallway with Lily behind me, clutching her stuffed rabbit. The new deadbolt holds. They call the police. Officer Harris, who coached Lily's soccer team last spring, arrives and sits at my kitchen table while I show him receipts, emails, and the $1 screenshot. "They're used to you picking up their pieces," he says quietly. "When you stop, people get loud." He goes back outside and after a tense conversation my family drives off, still hurling accusations. "You're betraying this family." That night Lily asks, "Am I not important enough?" The words land like a blow. I kneel and look into her eyes. "No, baby. You are the most important thing in the world. That's why I have to keep you safe from people who don't value us." Texts and social media follow. Brittany posts a long status about toxic people, and half the comments assume I'm the villain. I stare at the screen and feel a prickling of the old shame. Then I log off and sit with Lily while she sleeps, listening to her regular breathing. There are messages of support too. Diane sends, "You did the right thing." Mrs. Price delivers brownies and a $200 gift card tucked in an envelope with no name and a note that says "For Lily." No strings attached. The generosity of strangers and neighbors feels like warm light. In the weeks that follow I recalculated my budget without the invisible drains. There's $732 a month I didn't realize I'd been siphoning to cover other people. That's enough for Lily's orthodontist and still leaves room to start a $529. I open a savings account for her and make a small deposit. I start saying no. I seal up old patterns. The drama continues briefly. Calls from Pastor Miller, messages about family unity, offers to heal if I just contribute. An anonymous note appears in my mailbox. "Children need their grandmother. Think of what you're doing to Lily." My hands shake with the urge to respond, to smooth everything over as I once did. But I fold the note and set it aside. Boundaries don't mean cutting off everyone. They mean choosing the terms. Community fills in where blood did not. Diane comes back for movie nights. James brings a bookshelf and stays to help assemble it. Uncle Mark, Dad's brother, Reaches out with stories I never knew about my father's own escape from manipulation. Mrs. Price organizes a casserole rotation so there's always something on my stove. Lily's teacher emails to say Lily seems brighter at school. 6 months later, Lily stands in front of her class holding a poster for My Hero, with 2 stick figures and a setting sun. Her letters say, "My mom taught me that love doesn't hurt." I tape that page to the fridge next to the glittery handmade card from a classmate who saved $3 for Lily's ice cream. Those $3 mean more to me than every extravagant party I was taken for. Eleanor eventually sends a short Christmas card with a crisp $50 tucked inside. No demands. No strings. I slide it into Lily's birthday fund instead of answering the guilt. I write out a clear, organized letter. Dates, amounts, and terms, and mail it certified to each relative and to the pastor. It's not cruel, it's a ledger. It's also a boundary. Our little house changes its color to pale yellow that spring. Lily paints with me, smudges on both our cheeks, and we laugh. We have a tiny tree at Christmas with popcorn garlands and handmade ornaments. Diane drives across 3 hours to spend the holiday with us and brings an album she's made with photos of our new life. Room to grow, she says, and I realize it's true. We are building a family that shows up. Neighbors, friends, and a handful of relatives who actually mean what they say. It's not perfect, and there are days I miss the idea of the family I was taught to worship. But the person I used to be, the walking ATM, is gone. In her place stands someone who can say no and still give Lily everything she needs. Before Lily's 10th birthday, I plan a simple picnic in the park. Homemade cake. Friends who arrive on time. No empty chairs waiting for apologies that never come. I look at the photo Diane took at the park. Lily and me, messy hair, bright smiles, flanked by those who actually showed up. I frame it and put it on the wall under a small wooden plaque that reads, "Our family." That night I write in the journal Diane gave me. Real family isn't blood alone. It's people who turn up when it really matters. I close the book and look toward Lily's bedroom, where she sleeps like a small, fierce island in our quiet house. For the first time in years, I sleep without the weight of other people's impossible expectations. Home finally feels like something I made for us,